The following program was produced or sponsored by a community member. The content, views, and opinions expressed are the sole responsibility of the producer and do not reflect those of Malden Access Television, the City of Malden, or Comcast. MATV welcomes your comments. Call us at 781-321-6400 or email us at access@matv.org.
Is this on? Can you hear me? Is this on?
I can hear you.
All right.
We are officially on. Welcome to Malden sports fans to another edition of the MNBL action. I'm your host, Nestor Dudley, rocker behind the camera. Head coach Paul Conrad is in the cablecast booth.
In the house.
And Paul, what we have is a four-way tie for the madness. The Bullets, the Kings, the Lakers, and the Bullets, Kings, Lakers,
Hawks.
and Hawks are 4-1. The Hawks cannot leapfrog the Bullets cannot leapfrog the Lakers, and the Lakers cannot leapfrog the Kings. So hence, that's a four-way tie for the madness.
Yeah, and you know, every game that they played against each other has been very, very exciting, and we're about to have another one here, I hope.
And we talked about the parity in this league. That's a true testimony to parity.
Absolutely.
The Kings are looking to rewrite Bullet history. The last time the Kings defeated the Bullets, it was the bicentennial year of 1976.
That's a long time. I think they're hungry for a win.
Yeah.
See, the Bullets play really tough defense. We're going to see if they cause a lot of trouble for Suda. Suda likes to drive, and the Bullets really shut off the driving lanes.
And Suda likes to drive on the left-hand side, which is actually not his dominant side, because the right side would be his dominant side. But obviously the left side is his power side, and that's the side he's going to all the time. Good rejection there by Lou.
Oh.
With the putback, didn't connect. I can't remember the last time I did camera, Paul, because I'm like looking instead of like, you're on the camera, dude. You're on the camera, dude. You got to look through the eyes of the monitor. Come up, Michael. Whoa.
Bullets playing their classic half-court offense. I wonder if they're going to try to run with the Kings today. It's just going to be an interesting game plan to see how this game develops.
I don't think they're going to try to run with the Kings. They like to try to play that slow half-court offense.
Exactly.
You know, that's what Steve wants. Steve Wright always wants low-scoring games. He likes his team's chances better on low-scoring games. He doesn't like to get into a track meet with any team during any season.
3 seconds.
The thing that the Kings have done this year, which has not been traditional Kings basketball, is that half-court offense. They're being patient. Everybody's getting a touch before they go into the hole.
Exactly. Now, the game just started, and you let Dean, leave him alone down on the baseline by himself. I mean, that should be the guy you're trying to keep an eye on.
Absolutely.
Plus, he's the biggest kid in the court. I don't know how you don't see him behind you. Oh, Victor Tran with a nice block. Oh, up the basket and the foul.
So hoop in the hum, he was hacking the act, taking it to the rack. Trying to elevate this some. We are here, Paul, if you notice, with a brand new table for the MNBL. It's a plastic 4-foot jobber.
Oh,
we are.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's not on shaky legs.
It's not on shaky legs, but on the other hand, the tripod legs are now narrow, and I just don't know if this is going to work. You know, it's just so, you know, remember the old LG, Paul, when they had the built-in cable cast?
Oh, man, that was great.
That was beautiful. Bring that back. I didn't want to leave the old LG because of that. If there was a way they could just kept that gym open.
I was sad when we left, too. I like that, Jim.
The old LG, for all you younger fans out there, is the old Linden Gym. Pre-1999.
Yep.
That's when the new one hit the build.
Kings having trouble trying to get some nice looks here. Oh, Rogers right to the basket. Got to use that backboard.
What I noticed about basket, Paul, and this might be a strategy that you can take for your team. Baskin, he dribbles with his left hand. He'll go all the way down the court. And what he'll do is he will go towards the right side of the basket and lay it up with his right hand. Unorthodox. It's something that has never been seen before, but it was something that Beanie Amos and Coach Bernard Stroud scouted and was able to compensate for.
Well, there you go. Well, you know, he is very unorthodox. You don't know what side to play him on when he's dribbling, or like which way he's going to go on the drive. But he does. He switches hands at the last second, goes up with the right hand. But he's extremely, extremely fast. So.
Oh yeah.
He might be the fastest player in the league.
I think so. There's him, and then there's Jonathan Morose of the Hawks.
Yes.
Comiskey Cadet just couldn't finish.
Good defense by Suda, knock it away. Went off of Dean. See, Dean has to give the ball up there, then get it back. Suda gets his own miss. Danny Suda is an early season MVP candidate, I would say.
Oh, yes, he's the reigning Rookie of the Year. Paul, do you know who played the second game? Are the Hawks playing the second game?
The second game, I think, is the Sonics. It actually might be the Sonics and the Hawks in the second game.
So that would mean all four teams that are 4-1 are playing today.
I think that is true.
So we come into today's play tied for the madness. It ain't going to be that way when we leave, folks.
Absolutely not. You know, no one's covering James Dean. He gets the ball again. Oh, nice block by Rogers. Well, that's one way to stop him.
Oh, that was man stuff. That'll definitely make the highlights.
Oh.
There's that move we were talking about, Paul.
He just can't stop that. On the left side of the basket, he goes up, he draws contact, and hits the shot. I know that well because he did it about 5 times against my team.
This Kings team was a heavy underdog to the Lakers. They were underdog by 12, 15 points. And that's being generous. They came and they won by one. One by one.
They're a very scrappy team, I would say. Very scrappy. They hustle a lot. They have a guy who can get a lot of boards in Rogers, and they have a clutch shooter in Suda. So they put the pieces together this year.
Oh, Dean's work down there. Dean's the only bullet that's working there, Paul.
Dean cannot get the ball to go down. Suda on the break. Oh. Outlets to Vladimir, stolen by Rogers. Now we're getting out of control right here. Rogers travel, no call.
If the game is going to be erratic and out of control like this, it's going to be in the Kings' favor.
I believe so.
Because when it's out of control like this, you have accidental offense. And there's no team that's better on the accidental offense than the Kings this year.
I agree.
Accidental offense, I'll think, kiddies, is that just shots that has no business going in. Better to be lucky than to be good.
Exactly.
Accidental offense.
Plus, the team speed factor is totally an advantage with the Kings. I mean, the Bullets might have Baskin, but other than that, their players are not that fast.
Not at all.
Someone has to keep an eye on Dean when he comes down court. I mean, he's getting the ball at will down there.
But you know what? He's only 50% when it comes to finishing.
That is true. There he is on the boards again.
He's the only one on the board doing work. Only one. On
That's true.
Boards. Both boards.
No, I agree. The rest of the team kind of stands around and watches him. So, I mean, if he can't get the rebound, you have a good chance to win the game.
There comes Baskin, showing that speed we were just talking about. That's what we were just talking about, ball. Dribble all the way down his left hand, switching to his right at the last possible moment. Lays up on the right-hand side of the glass.
He's a very good finisher, too. Not too many people can finish like going that fast. You know, they have to slow up. He continues full speed down court. Oh, gets the roll.
Falls for it. That's Gene Baskin.
He's having a pretty decent season.
He is.
Oh, Dean on the offensive glass again. Suitor with the boards.
If Dean would just settle down just a tad and square up his shoulders, the Bullets will have more than 14 points.
I agree. He looks for the contact too much, rather than trying to knock the shot down. Foul on the Bullets. Oh, no one covers Rogers. Right down the middle.
Right in their house. You gotta not let them get your house like that.
Absolutely not. Someone messed up on their assignment. Victor train to the basket. Another offensive boards for the Bullets, and Baskin knocks it down. Baskin having a very big first quarter.
It's just been Baskin and Dean.
Actually, I think you're right. I think they have all the points. Stolen by Dean. Dean on the break, 3-on-2. Oh, too easy, too easy.
It'll be good if it goes. At the end of the first 10, the Bullets are 6 points better than the Kings, 18-12, which is a combination of 30.
That is true.
Yes.
But I mean, you can already see the problems that the Kings are going to have today. They cannot let the Bullets have that many second chance opportunities. I mean, any team, cannot allow any other team to get that many second chance shots. You're not going to win a game like that. So I mean, I'm sure Coach Rogers is talking to him right now, yelling about that, and Coach Glenn Higgins screaming. I can hear him over there right now.
I can't hear, but you know what? Coach Glenn Higgins will be on his best behavior today. He was on his best behavior last weekend because he got the sweetheart in the stands with him. So she hasn't seen that side of Coach Glenn Higgins.
Oh.
And,
he has to be mellow.
He has to be mellow, yeah. I can't wait till I have a chance to talk with her for a few minutes alone so I can tell her about the real Glenn Higgins.
Good, it's a good idea.
Now, you were just saying that the Kings have to keep the Bullets off the boards. I want to kind of tweak what you just said. The Kings do have to keep the Bullets off the board, but the Kings have to keep Dean off the board because Dean's the only one that's crashing the boards.
True. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, but you're absolutely right. It's Dean all over the boards. Someone has to get a body on him. Maybe even play a box of one, so the two people have a chance to box him out.
Yes. Paul, Dean is there. He's just, I don't know if he's not fully awake. I don't know if he had a late night last night. I don't know if he had no breakfast this morning, but he's just missing too many bunnies down there, Paul.
But yeah, too many. I mean, there has to be at least like a half a dozen easy ones he's already missed in the first quarter. Oh, Baskin with a nice steal. Dean's open again. Oh, Baskin didn't see him. But who gets the board?
Yeah, that was selfish on Baskin's part. Dean was all by himself on the weak side.
All by himself. A nice pass right to him would have been an easy layup. I'm still trying to figure out why Dean is open every time down court. I mean, you'd think you'd want someone else to try to beat you rather than him.
And speaking of Dean, he has taken a seat to the bench, so it's probably just get a breather because he's certainly not in foul trouble.
Absolutely not.
And if you're the Kings, you got to try to capitalize on this right now.
Absolutely. This is their chance to make a run here.
Baskin's just looking for his own shot too much, Paul.
Now you see that? No offensive rebound by the Bullets. Dean is not in there.
And Baskin is not involved in his other players.
No, you're right. He's shooting every time down court. And that's not what the point guard's supposed to do. A point guard has to distribute the ball.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's obvious that you've had a long talk with your point guard because your point guard is playing the way he should be playing now.
Oh, absolutely. It took about 4 games into the season.
But you know what, as we said, because you were this past guest on Around the Rim, by the time this game is, that Around the Rim will be ancient history. But you did say that if you guys put together a win streak and you got to do it now, you like your chances for that 4th place slot.
That's right.
And you know what? The all the 4 Madness teams that are playing today, there's 2 of them are going to have 2 locks.
That's true.
So, we're talking now that if you put together a win streak, next weekend you're going to be against the Sonics Saturday and Sunday, which has probably only happened one other time before in the 21-year history of the MNBL. But, you come up to 400 ball, one of the Madness teams loses again, you are a half game out of 4th place.
That's right.
With 8 games to go.
With 8 games to go. Still a long way to go here. The time is now for my team. And finally, I think our offense is finally clicking. Defense is a different matter, though.
Offense will win your games, but defense will win your championship.
Absolutely. Baskin just took another shot, too. I mean, he's taking way too many shots here.
He's not distributing the ball. No one else is getting any touches. And Bonapani's on the floor, and you would think that Bonapani would be calling for the ball. He's a 3-year vet.
That's true. I don't even think he's even taken a shot yet.
I don't even think he touched it, to tell you the truth.
You know what? You're right.
Look at Baskin. He's shooting again. And, Paul, we have played almost 4 minutes, and neither team has scored in this whole second quarter.
And this is bad news for the Kings, though, because Dean is not on the floor, and they are not taking advantage of this opportunity at all.
And this is actually good news for the Bullets because they're resting Dean, and they're not paying for it.
Nope. Suter and Rogers had to take control here for the Kings. Oh, Rogers, big offensive rebound. Oh, no call, a slap. Oh, I heard that one up here.
Yeah, with smackers in the flesh, I definitely heard that. And I'm wearing earphones. Baskin. Woo. Well, that was the icebreaker there.
Yes, it was. 8-point lead for the Bullets. Kings have not scored in this quarter yet. I don't know the call.
1st and 10?
That might be it. Was there a call?
Reach, push, tackle, or all the above.
They actually did not call foul on anybody.
Bonaparte going to take all 3 of these. Someone traveled. Hold on. Referees at the scores tables trying to tell Commissioner Ken Mazanson what was up with that foul. There's Coach Gillian Higgins, who's on his best behavior, but all the citizens of Malden, Mass, know that he is a blab and a loud mouth.
Oh, yes. All right, so I guess it was no call, but it was white ball. No foul was called. We have just reached the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Right to Rogers, right to the basket.
Unorthodox leaner, but it went.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. He almost made himself miss that shot.
Sorry.
Now, how do you let a jump shooter get his own rebound?
LOT, they're definitely not playing defense. And, you know, the Bullets are loving this pace. It's a slow half-court pace game. They're trading baskets right now and resting Dean on the bench. This is Bullet ball that we're
seeing. He's at least been resting for about 4 minutes now, I think. 4 or 5 minutes. Ooh, that looked like black ball to me.
To me, too. I was just going to say that, but I was in mid-burp.
Basket to the drive, another shot. That's about 15 shots in the first half of him.
Playing very selfish,
I mean, the points are there, but your point guard has to be passing the ball. Oh, open three.
He's going to sit. Makes reservations for three.
That is his shot.
That is his shot.
I mean, he shoots an extremely high percentage from the three-point line.
But at the other line where everything is free, he's par 50%.
Which is very odd. Usually great outside shooters are great free throw shooters. But that three got them within 5.
You know, Paul, how many times that you see these players, they come here once we open up the gyms and release the basketballs, they go out here and they shoot threes. Even big men who coaches tell them you're never going to shoot a three ever, spotting up for threes.
Yep.
Instead of working on down low moves, posting up, or better yet, instead of shooting at the line, taking, you know, free throw shots to boost that percentage, they're all shooting threes, you know.
All threes. You're absolutely right. That's all I see. And that's why no one can hit a 15-foot jumper in this league. What happened to that? What happened to the art of the 15-foot jumper? I mean, gone.
It died when they put that three-point line.
Oh, it did.
It died. I mean, Paul, back when you played in the early 90s, the three-point line wasn't that old. The three-point line was only in there for like a couple of years. Probably 2 years before you played that thing. Actually, you graduated in 93, right?
That is correct.
And let's see, I could actually do the math. The Sonics, they had this one guy, DeRusso, in 87 when they won, that if there was three-pointers, he would have probably had all kind of records. So that was 87, 88. I'm thinking 88, 89. I'm thinking 88 that the three-point line was put in. That sounds about right. 88, if not 88, definitely 89. So that's only a few years before you entered the league. And there was, I say all that to say that there were a lot of good 15-foot shooters because there was no three-point line.
Exactly. But you know what? Back when I played, I could shoot threes, but I never wanted to take them because, it's a low percentage shot if you think about it. You don't hit too many of those.
Yes.
I'd always want to take a couple of steps in, knock down like an easier jumper.
And plus you had a coach, Chuck Rogers, that if you got three-point happy, he'd sit you in a minute.
Oh, exactly. That's another reason why I didn't want to take them.
But you know what? When you played, Steve Penny was the one in charge of hitting those threes.
Exactly. He took enough for the whole team, so.
Big shout out to Steve Penny out there. We remember you, and we have all those footage of you taking those threes, missing those threes. He was the originator of the term King's Curse.
That is correct. Ooh, Rogers to the basket, going to the line for 2.
He's the originator of the term King's Curse, and that King's Curse term stayed for a decade.
Yes, a really long time.
Unfortunately, the curse was broken in 2001 against the Pistons, but that was still the best big dance game of all time.
Oh, great game.
66 to 60. It was. All the kids wanted to do a play. That year, there was only 2 real teams in the league that year. Certainly was no parity that year. 2 real teams. It was the Pistons. It was the Kings. Pistons swept the Kings in the regular season. And the big dance, Kings beat the Pistons. But, number 1 faced number 2, and that's the way it should be.
That's true. It was a heartbreaker for me, but it was a great game.
But I got to tell you, you cemented your coaching legacy in the MNBL by having 12 players times 6 minutes, and the 3-headed monsters was on your team. That cemented you in the annals of the MNBL.
I almost pulled it off there.
But you were rewarded 2 years later, 20-3.
Oh, that was a fantastic year, 2003 championship. That team I had, what a bunch of great kids.
Matter of fact, who's that senior that was a sophomore and I think fouled out in 20-1?
Anthony Guerrero.
Anthony Guerrero, yeah. So.
Great player.
You had Guerrero, you had Kendrick, you had what was that dude that went coast to coast? And he was just talking about accidental offense.
Zeke Pompoulos.
Yes, Zeke. Now that, you know, the Pistons have definitely been the recipient of accidental offense every time that kid touched the ball.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I always told him, oh, don't shoot it, pass the ball. But you know what? He kept on hitting the shots, so I was like, you know what, just go. I just let him go. Sometimes it's better to be lucky.
Better to be lucky than to be good.
Shooter on the break. Now, it looked like that should have been some kind of call.
I thought so. You know, you obviously try to draw the charge. The men in the black and white striped shirt didn't see it that way.
No, they did not. Shoot on the drive again. Tough shot, though. That was a tough leaner. They're going to get over the back on the Kings.
Well, we've been having such great talk that I didn't even realize that the score is 22-20, that the Kings crept back into this game with Dean still on the bench.
Yes, Dean hasn't been back in the game this whole entire second quarter. It's a long break.
Off the glass.
That was a nice shot.
Bring Cipriano off the glass.
Oh, right to the other team. Bullets on the break. Kings running. Kings throwing it away.
That played right to his strength right there.
I mean, Baskin just kicks into another gear. I mean, you just cannot catch that guy on the break.
Got no chance.
Oh, three-pointer. No one near the rebound.
Suter's walking up the court, Paul. That tells me he's either tired or disgusted.
You know, and now's not the time. I mean, it was a two-point game. Now they've had 2 turnovers and a rush three-point shot, and now the lead 6 with 44.7 seconds to go before the half. Now, you don't want this score to get up to 10 points if you're the Kings. Obviously, if you're the Bulls, you want to come out here with a good basket. Maybe they might hold it for one shot.
Steve Wright calling a timeout up by 6 with 44.7 ticks on the clock to go to the half. And if that's a second timeout, if he has an opportunity, he's going to call a third timeout before the half.
That's true. He's probably telling him to hold it for one shot. You know, he probably want to go in to the locker room maybe with a 6-point or 8-point lead. That'd be a good idea. Of course, yesterday when I told my team to round the clock, they just kept on taking shots as quick as possible.
Sometimes it makes you wonder why you even bother calling a timeout.
Yeah, exactly. No, quick shot by the Bullets. Oh, and a big 3.
I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure if Steve Wright drew that up. I want to say no, but he'll gladly take the result.
Absolutely. The Kings falling apart in this final 2 minutes. Oh, the fans getting into it.
There he is. Papa Gillis. Disgusted.
Disgusted.
You know he wasn't going to stay quiet for long.
No.
You have to make that call.
Kings of the line shooting 2. Wow.
Very ugly.
There might be a crack in the backboard right now. Oh, big offensive rebound by the Kings. They need a basket here. Basket on the break. Kings running. 5 seconds left. Oh, Rogers with a great tip. I thought he was dunking that for a second.
There's that accidental offense we were talking about.
Oh, man.
To score at the buzzer at the end of the first half, 29-22 are the Bullets over the Kings.
Very close first half, very close. I mean, the Bullets still have a 7-point lead, and Dean didn't play the whole entire second quarter. That is not good news for the Kings.
Not good news for the Kings, and plus in the second half, you're going to come out with a very fresh Jimmy Dean.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the Kings have to get something together here. They have to hit the boards, and more importantly, they have to start knocking down some shots. They're not hitting the shots.
The loser of today's game, Paul, is dropping down to 4th place minimum.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. So 29-22, Bullets over the Kings. See you at the half.
I'm back.
Back after the half. The score is still 29-22 because the score rarely changes during halftime.
No, it never does. I've never seen it change.
And what a way to come out of the halftime firing up a 3-point, not hitting the damn thing.
When you're winning, too.
Yeah.
Oh, right to Rogers. Good idea. We didn't see enough of that in the first half by the Kings. They had to get Rogers more involved.
And Paul Dean is still on the bench. I don't know. I mean, is he injured? Is it disciplinary actions? I mean, what's going on?
He wasn't playing a bad game.
No. Still on the bench.
I mean, he wasn't, he wasn't being selfish because all his shots were coming off of offensive rebounds.
Yes.
Rogers knocks down both free throws. Oh, look at the little guy in there. Look at the little guy getting the boards. Oh, but he lost it.
That's accidental rebounding.
Yeah, exactly. Rogers right to the basket again. Oh, no call. Hickey with the boards.
Hickey took steps.
Oh.
Did they call it?
Yeah, they called it.
Yes. He did take steps. Jovan Walcott standing right next to me. Jovan, coming into today's play, it's a 4-way tie for the Madness. 4 teams, 4-1. The Bullets cannot pass the Lakers cannot pass the Kings, and the Kings cannot pass the Hawks. Coming in today, unprecedented, never happened before. There's going to be 2 teams that's happy at the end of today, and 2 teams that'll be miserable. And hopefully the Hawks will not be one of the miserable teams. We talk about parity.
Oh, nice drive. Now, just a minute ago, Michael Bonapane took his first shot of the game and scored. I wonder if they're going to go back to him. They should. Oh, bad pass. Kings on the break. Philippe took off too early. Loose ball to Rogers. Oh, Rogers right to Suda. Nice pass.
When things break down like that and the game turns erratic, you favor the Kings.
Absolutely, you said it earlier, and it is right now. Oh, Suda with an almost steal. Rogers, big block. Suda takes it away. He's on the break. Oh, good look. Bad shot. Another bad shot. Oh. Oh, Glenn Higgins is beside himself.
But he's still on his best behavior. The Sweetie's in the stands.
Oh, you know he's going to explode any minute. He's going to explode. He can't hold all the tension in.
It'll be a matter of time before he loses control. They called a charge.
Kings have an opportunity to tie the game with 3, but they don't have any three-point shooters in other than, well, Suda's out there.
They have Suda, they have Safia, and they have Hickey.
Rogers right to the basket again. Ooh, oh, Rogers over the back, no call.
I was going to say he's got away with one.
Jump ball.
Jump ball, I would have said 2nd and 6. Oh, Dean's going to check in. Matter of fact, he's making a line change. This is hockey.
Classic Bolts line change.
I would think Baskin staying in, the other 4's down. That's including Bonapane.
I favored basket on the jump ball here.
Gill is taking it.
It was a late whistle, but it was a good call because that was a foul. He undercut him. I'm going to repeat what I said at the half. It's bad news. Dean sat down for about almost 15 minutes, and the Kings still couldn't take the lead.
Couldn't take the lead. They couldn't tie it. They were able to shave it to come within 2, but that's poor execution.
Very bad.
Meanwhile, Gillis knocks down both of the free throws.
Oh, lazy pass. Baskin should have passed that up. He had Gillis on the left side. Oh, and one.
Philippe takes it all the way.
Leslie Philippe being very aggressive in this game, taking us strong. Dean's gonna take it. He's gonna try to take it coast to coast. Dean has trouble putting it in.
It just hung on the rim. He's not finishing.
Reach in foul on Tran.
Tran has a pair and a half of fouls.
Still a three-point game. Bullets in the lead, 33-30. Nice pass to Rogers. Bullets on the break again.
The hoop and a harm, the hack and the yak.
You cannot let the player get the shot off, like that. You have to hit the ball, hit his arms.
If you're going to foul him, make sure he doesn't score. Make sure he doesn't score. To quote Javon Walcott of the kick of the Hawks, and one.
Oh, Dean got away with a push on Rogers from behind. But if the ref don't see it, then it's a good play. Gonna have a reach in. No, we're gonna have a push on Bonapane.
It's on Gillis, he has a pair of them.
Oh! Blows the bunny! Oh, nice pass to Rogers.
He traveled. They got him for steps, yep. That was steps.
All Rogers had to do was dribble it one time and take it in for a layup.
Yeah. Kings with the timeout.
The Kings just aren't knocking down any shots. Horrible shooting percentage today for them. And a lot of easy baskets too they've missed, a lot of layups.
They've blown bunnies. They're not distributing the ball like they usually do, playing that half-court offense. They're trying to turn this into a track meet, but everything is all erratic. Meanwhile, on the opposite end of the court, the Bullets are just maintaining their cool, trying to slow it down to a Bullets game. And the Bullets have no problem exchanging baskets. They're up by 7.
Yeah, the Kings had to get back in this game. They do not want to be down by 10 going into the fourth quarter.
And I would imagine, Paul, that Dean will not come out of the game again. He sat so long.
I would have to agree with that.
That's going to stay here. That was off Bastion, hit him off his lobby knees.
It was a terrible pass to him. Oh.
But naked clean.
Being careless with that basketball. Oh, and he comes down. He just turned the ball over, and he comes down and he shoots a 3 right away.
You know
that's a double turnover.
I was going to say that deserves a one-way ticket to the bench.
I agree.
What a party! Shooting 100% from the floor.
Kings,
2 for 2.
That is true. 2 for 2. Kings better call a timeout. This game's getting out of hand.
Safe here.
Nice pass to Rogers, reaching on Baskin.
But you know what? The man didn't score. If you're going to foul him, make sure he doesn't score. And Baskin only has 2. That's a pair. He did the right thing. If you're going to foul him, make sure he doesn't score.
That's true. You don't see too much of that, though, in this league. You usually see little touch fouls. See, good foul. Misses the first one. Rogers misses both. Oh, Botterpain following his own shot. And looks like, ooh. Look like King's ball again out of bounds, but. Oh, all right. I know my eyes don't deceive me. Almost a careless pass. Suda open for 3. Nothing there. Basket on the break.
Lays off the glass, Leslie. Look at Steve right pumping his fist. Very pleased. They're down by 13, coming towards the final moments of the third. Make that down by 11.
Oh!
When Dean's hitting outside shots like that, it's going to be a long day for
yeah,
the opponent.
That's bad news right there. Oh, that's a big 3-pointer. They needed that one. But now no one's turning around to play defense. Well, that 3 got him within 10. But I said they did not want to be down by 10 going to the fourth quarter.
Now
especially with the way they're shooting.
Now let's see if this Kings team can come back. It's one thing to lose the game, Paul. It's another thing to lose the game decisively. The Kings, they're 4-1. You can't take anything away from that team. That team is 4-1. But out of their 4 victories, they've only beaten one team that was above 500. It was the Lakers. It was what a lot of people call a fluke. But at the end of the day, it was a W. The other teams are sub-500 teams, and they got to make a statement. They got to if they have to show the league that they are for real, they have to start by trying to break this Bullets' dominance over this team.
That is true. Now, for the most part in this game, the Bullets have done a great job containing Danny Suda. I don't know how many points he has. I'll go down and check that in a minute. But he has not been, I can't remember him scoring since the first quarter. But we all know that the fourth quarter is Danny Suda time.
Absolutely, especially when it comes down to the last 2 minutes. If the game's close to the last 2 minutes and the ball's in Suda's hands, if you're the opposing coach, you're worried.
Baskin on the break again. The Kings have to have a guy, like a safety almost, stay back there in case Baskin's breaking, because he's breaking every time the Kings shoot the ball.
Rogers with a strong move.
Of course, I tell my team that that they're always breaking on us, and they never get back to cover him.
Baskin for 3. And that was flat-footed.
That was.
That means no one went out there to cover him.
Oh!
How are you going to foul somebody out in three-point land? And Steve Wright is saying the same thing. Look, he is upset, absolutely stupid. You do not foul someone that's trying to set reservations for 3.
And that was a deep 3. That was a very deep 3.
Very deep 3. Almost got the accidental offense, and we'd have been talking about a possible 4-point play. Now he's going to shoot 3 of them.
Knocks down the first.
Hits the second.
Very difficult to hit all 3.
Especially with the free throw shoot percentage he has.
Oh, they don't call the trip. Wow.
Rogers is asking why he's not called for the trip, but I hear Papa Gillis on the other end saying he tripped over his own 2 feet. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. Kings almost throwing the ball away here. Oh, nice drive.
Strong move to the hole.
Kings get it back down to 9. Oh, nice steal by Rogers. Kings have it within 7. This is where you had to get the ball to Dean. Dean has to take the shot here. No weak side defense by Rogers.
Bull's going to have to tighten up that paint because Rogers is walking in there.
What's that middle?
Foul by Baskin. Oh, and the Kings are already in the bonus with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
They're going to have to be money at the line where everything is free to get back into this game.
Did he miss both?
It was 1-1 and he missed it.
Traveling call. No, the Bullets are giving the Kings chances here, but the Kings just cannot put up an offensive performance here. That's worth talking about.
Gets to the hole, cannot finish.
Blew the bunny. There was no one there to defend him.
In the Bonaparte, that's what he should be doing. Glenn Higgles looking for a travel, but that was not a travel. That was just good muscle basketball.
They get it up to 11. That might be
The Bullets with some accidental offense of themselves. You know, the Bullets, I don't know why they're playing track meet, you know. You can start going into the shade. The Kings have to come to you, you know. Just roll the ball down. We are a minute away from stop time.
That was a huge play right there. That actually might have been the dagger. Up by 13 and a free throw. And the time keeps on ticking away.
It's not a King-friendly clock at this point. And I got to tell you, if Dean hasn't missed so many bunnies, we'd be talking about the Bullets being close to 70 at this point.
That is true. Time's probably going to run down to about 4 minutes while he's shooting his free throws.
Gillis, get the board. 1 second, ref.
Meanwhile, Suda fall by his hopes. Look at that. No one even notices.
Oh, big offensive board. Big offensive board by Rogers. He's not giving up yet. But the Kings are just not knocking down free throws, though.
Not at all. They're not a good free throw shooting team. I don't have the stats on me, but they're shooting somewhere in the low 40s, high 30%. It's somewhere around there.
Oh, another big offensive rebound, but they just cannot get anything going. Oh.
That's how they do it at the playground there, Paul.
That is true.
Ooh. He's right calling the timeout.
Rogers is getting very frustrated out there. So is Suda. If your two best players are getting frustrated, it's not looking good for your team.
Meanwhile, Higgins don't know what to do. He wants to blow up. He wants to act usual, but he has to maintain his cool in front of his newly found sweetheart. Oh,
but maybe his team is confused though. Like they're probably wondering why he's not yelling.
Kings down by 2 touchdowns.
Too bad one shot doesn't give you 7 points.
Yeah. 58-44, 3 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in regulation.
I would say that the Bullets are probably drawing up the 4 corners offense right now.
I don't think so. They're probably drawing it up, and then they're going to go out there and jack up a 3.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, quick steal by Rogers. Pass. I think the Kings forgot to get in the press.
Dean's having an off game down there at the baseline.
Kings down by 10. And they're going to let Dean dribble up all the way up the court. Dean's going to slow it up.
I was going to say they got to go into the shade. Go into the shade.
Oh, Baskin's going to launch a 3. Oh, bad shot.
Take him out. Take him out.
Rogers, big shot again.
By launching that 3, they just gave the Kings 2 points.
Yes, they did. Oh, that was a steal opportunity. Stolen by Suda.
We've talked about this. This is coming up to Suda time. We are officially in Suda time.
No one's covering Dean. Oh.
And the Bulls calling a timeout. Steve Rudd is disgusted. We have officially entered Danny Suda time.
Yes, we have.
Last 2 minutes of regulation. Kings once down by 2 touchdowns, now down by
2 field goals.
Yeah, by 2 field goals. I was going to say touchdown and a missed
Missed extra point.
Missed extra point, but down by 2 touchdowns, now down by 2 field goals. I like that better.
Kings are starting to be very aggressive on defense. I mean, you got to think that they're going to come out here, try to give the ball to Dean down low. Or have someone drive on the opposite side and have Dean hit the weak side rebound. Or just run out the clock.
I was going to say, Bullets are just going to the shade. They got to go into the shade. Let the Kings, if they can go into the shade, shave off 30 seconds or whatever. Now the Kings are forced to foul them. And I'm not sure if the Bullets are in the bonus, but
let's see what happens here. Victor Train has the ball. That's a good foul. That's a good foul.
Don't know why they took the shot.
You're right. The Kings almost got that rebound. I don't know if Bodpan's a good free throw shooter. I think he is.
He's fairly decent.
Knocks down the first.
Violation.
Knocked it down anyways. Kings taking their time.
Look at Sudo all by his lonesome there, Paul.
Dean's, oh, he's gonna drive on Dean. Shoot it right to the basket. Good. Kings are gonna press. Suda has the ball. Oh, no call on the hack. Suda gets it back. No good. Rogers gets the board.
Injury timeout. That's Victor Tran. He's holding his left knee.
As we have this injury timeout, the score is 60-56 Bullets. Kings have knocked it down to 4 points with 1:10 left. Still plenty of time.
Plenty of time, and Paul, you have to wonder how come the Bullets just didn't go into the shade. They're coming down. Their last 3 attempts have been misses.
And now,
yes.
Now because of this injury timeout, the Kings get to set up their press right here, which they're doing right now. And this does not give Coach Wright a chance to write up his press breaker. The assistant coaches should have had the Bullets over in a huddle, writing up the press breaker, because the Kings are going to come out with the press right now.
Boo Collins had in his hand the board, but it virtually does no good if he's not drawing up anything showing his team. Now's not the time to drop something, because, just like you said, Dave, injury timeout, that's the time where the assistants have to take over, step up, say this is what we need to do. Either that, or maybe Steve Wright should have sent an assistant to check on Victor Tran, but that's not how the way Steve Wright rolls. He thinks about the players first.
Oh, stolen by the Kings! Oh!
And it goes to travel. Glenn Higgins is sure to nut up now. He called a travel on that. That was a foul.
I don't know about anybody else, but that looked like a foul to me.
From where I stood, that was a foul. We're never one to question the calls of the black and white, the men in the black and white striped shirts in the cable cast booth. But doggone it, that was not a travel.
Absolutely not. Maybe they really are playing football out here. Stolen by Suter again. Suter with the basket. 2-point game. Noah's covering Dean.
They're going for the outside.
Oh, it's out of bounds.
They were going for the touchdown.
And Dean was down there by his lonesome.
Steve Wright just called a timeout. That has to be his last. They were going for the touchdown. Why will this Bullet team refuse to shave the clock?
I don't know, but it really cost them badly. 50.1 seconds left, 2-point lead for the Bullets, but the Kings have the ball.
Third game. Yeah.
I would think that you have to get the ball in Danny Suter's hands right here. Have him drive, try to make contact, have Rogers crash the boards.
It's officially Suter time. And if you're the Bullets camp, you're the Bullets coaches, you have to be semi-disgusted.
And the fourth quarter has been a big quarter for Danny Suter, not only on points, he's had about 4 steals in the final about 3 minutes of this game so far.
Bullets with lazy passes instead of nice crisp passes. Those lazy passes, the Kings are able to intercept. Now they've given the Kings new life, they give the Kings confidence. When 10 minutes are gone, we were talking about that the Kings might be facing a demoralizing defeat.
Suter's inbounding. They're going to set up a play here. Suter has the ball in his hands.
I think they're looking for the three.
Oh, there's a tie game. Tie game with 30 seconds to go. Kings are pressing still. They're pressing.
Suter's down.
Oh, Glenn Higgins.
Glenn Higgins talking about out of control offense. Glenn Higgins is out of control.
You know, it was almost a charge. It was probably a good no call, but it was almost a charge.
Bonaparte, he's a big free throw. You know his butt cheeks are tight right now.
Oh, they're really tight. Oh, ice water in the veins.
Bonaparte's a 3-year player. He's a vet. You're not going to rattle his cage. He's been at the line plenty of times before in pressure situations.
Oh, it's short. And D gets the boards. Stolen by Suter again. Oh, no foul.
No, it is a foul. They call a foul on Leslie Philippe, I believe. I think it's on Philippe. Black 10. Who's Black 10? That's not Philippe. Gene Bassey, Black 9.
You know what? It looked like a loose ball, and everyone just dove for it. I thought it was going to be a jump ball, but Baskin at the line to shoot 2 anyways. Big free throw right there. The key is if he misses, you have to box Dean out.
If you're the Bullets, you don't foul. You do not foul. You don't give the open 3, and you do not foul.
Oh, it's a favorite 3. Kings ball with 3 seconds left.
And they got a timeout. They called a timeout. 3 seconds left. And you know, Paul, with 3 ticks left to go in regulation, that they are designing a play to set up a 3.
Absolutely.
I would guess that they're designing something double pick for Suter. They have Sapia that can hit 3s, but Suter is the better of the 2 when it comes to 3-pointers. Suter is clutch. This is Suter time. You would think that they're designing a play for Suter to take the 3.
I agree. I think the Kings' best 3-point shooter is Sapir. But he's going to be a decoy on this play right here. He'll be the decoy. Let's see if they try to free him up with a pick. The Bullets might go with him, and it might leave the inbounder open, which is going to be Suter.
Yes.
If that's the way they designed it.
If the Kings really want to get tricky,
that's what I would do.
If the Kings really want to get tricky, they could design a play for a 2 and hope that they get fouled. and go to the line for one for an and one. Good if it goes.
No good. The basket counted, but the Kings come up 1 point short. Another 1 point game for the Kings, but this one is not a victory for them.
1 point better. The Bullets over the Kings. 63 to 62. The Kings came.
I'm trying to sneak down. I can't.
The Kings came into today's contest 15-point underdogs. At one time, they were down by 2 touchdowns, 14 points. They scratched, they clawed their way back into it. They've had probably the best fourth period that they've had all season, but they were 1 point shy of the Bullets.
I mean, this was an exciting game. We talked about before the game how this is going to be really close, down to the wire. It was. The Kings had 2 good looks at the 3, especially one right there with Suda. They came up short. But, you know, you have to look back at all the easy shots that they missed during the course of the game. They all built up. And Dean wasn't a huge factor in the fourth quarter as I thought he would be, but the Kings just couldn't put it together.
The Bullets will improve to 5-1. The Kings will drop to 4-2. For Paul Conrad, I'm Nestor Dudley, saying we'll see you at the games.